welcome to Murray Dragway! And we got our funny car day coming up for you right now. Our first pair features a Don Prudhomme funny car, Army, and a Maguire sponsored funny car. The Maguire sponsored funny car is going to be coming down in the left-hand lane, and the Don Prudhomme Army white funny car is going to be coming down in the right lane. It is a 169 to a 149. Maguires will have the 169. They're going to be leaving heads up, but it is timed here on the official NHRH track. So, let's get going. We have a 158 to a 184. The one will go to the right lane, the Don Prudhomme funny car. Our next pair here will end up being the Moon Eyes funny car on the left-hand lane. We'll take on the Don Prudhomme Hot Wheels Snake number 2 in the right lane. 151 for the left lane for the Moonwise, and Don Prudhomme's Hot Wheels Snake number 2 will dial in at a 161. Let's see how it plays out. A 153 for the left lane and a 162 for the right lane. That's a very close race. A 100th win going to the right lane. The Snake. Next pair we got coming up here will be the Dester's funny car. Dialing in at 171. We'll take on Mark Thomas's white funny car that dials in at 146. We're going to watch this from track side. Your number 2 qualifier of Mark Thomas's white funny car will be lining up against the Dester funny car. A 162 for Mark Thomas and a 174 for the Dester. That is an easy win for the Dester in the left lane here. Alright, we got another Cuda funny car coming up on the left side of the track. He'll be dialing in at 161. And we're taking on the Dale Creasy white Pontiac Firebird funny car. That'll dial in at a 202. So, let's see what will happen here. Great pair coming up right now. A 169 for the... Oh, the Dale Creasy has a problem. So, it's a 169 for the left lane, who dialed a 161, so that will be a win. Alright, we got Dale Worson's Checker Suction Kragen funny car, who dials in at a 180, and then you got Rob Atchison's funny car, who dials in at a 155. We're going to kind of watch this from right near half track. That's a 165 for the Atchison and a 187. That will be a win for the left lane. We got an old-time funny car coming up right here. It'll be a 165 dial for him. Tony Bartone over on the other lane will dial in at a 151. Let's see what happens here, too. One of them very well known, and one of them where maybe not even make it down the track. But with a 1 second pass, it's probably going to be good enough to get down the track. Bartone's going to get there first. 159 for the left lane and a 164 for the right lane. That's going to be a breakout run for the right lane. The win light is showing for Tony Bartone, even though he was off by 8. He's still going to get the win off a 100th breakout. The Amberley Oil Terry McMillan funny car will dial in at a 152. And with Bazemore over there in the Matco Tools Dodge funny car will dial in at a 188. Let's see what these two do. They look pretty nice cars, so let's see what happens. Well, it's going to get there first. We'll get a 155 and a 168 for the Whip Bazemore. That'll be an easy win there for the right lane. A huge breakout, 2/10 breakout there for Whit Bazemore, and a 155 on a 152 there for Terry McMillan. That's going to pick him up the win.
Here's another Whit Bazemore owned car. Only going to be driven by Tommy Johnson Jr. Mecco Tools. That was in our 157. Jerry Tolliver's going to be over there in the other lane. That's a nice looking car, funny car, and it's going to be dialed in at a 166. So let's see what these two can put out for horsepower as we watch them.
Well, 174 for the left lane. And a 172 for the right lane. That is a win for the
172. That's very off for base for Tommy Johnson Jr. He dials a 57. He goes off by 15. 174.
That'll be off by 8
for Tolliver. As he dials in at a 66. That's going to be an easy win for him. Because he's off by 8. So big win there for Tolliver, even though it was an easy one. Murray Dragway. This is a great track. As you see, we're going to do the walk down of it right now. Comes up. Boop, right to the starting line. Here we go. And this is a #1 qualifier. An Eric Capat's own funny car driven by John Force. This guy qualified in #1 with a 144. He's getting dialed in at a 140. He does get the buy run here. So let's see what he can do. Right down the lane in a 149. This can be a nice run right there for your #1 qualifier as he moves on in round #2. The Eric Capat's own funny car driven by John Force. Your #1 qualifier, he'll take on the Duster. He dials in at a 147. He's going to take on the Duster that dials in at 173. You just saw Eric Capat's own funny car driven by John Force go 149. And he will face off against the Duster who just ran 174. And dials in at a 73. Let's see what happens. Pat is going to get there. John Force is going to get
170 for the Duster.
And a 151 for Force. And he's going to get the win there. Off by 400ths and then a breakout pass by 400ths for the Duster funny car. Two Dime funny cars coming up right here. Both Cudas. Although the black one's going to dial in at a 168. And your Hot Wheels Snake #2 Dime funny car is going to dial in at a 160 after running a 162. And the black Cuda dialing in at a 168 after running a 169. Here we go. One light's going to shine for the right side.
166 for the left lane. It's a breakout. And a 163. And that will be a win for the right lane.
That's good enough right there. And then there you see down here the wind light is flashing. That will be a win.